You son of a... Welcome back to ExtraHolidayGames. I'm ExtraHoliday, and... Whoa, almost lost that immediately. Knew it was a bad idea pausing there. I am, feeling rusty, I guess, from this game, because, hey, new batch of episodes that I'm recording right now. Case in point, I suppose. But yeah, cool things happened, though, and that's kind of what's been on my mind most lately. Firstly, I said this during a stream, I believe, but I think it also went up on this channel. I don't remember. No, it was an episode of Soul Calibur, I said it. So I went and saw a production at my local college theater, and it's pretty damn good. Like, hoo boy. I did not expect that I would be crying in the second half, but I most certainly was. It got me. It got me. And it was pretty funny at parts too, so I quite enjoyed it. I had some friends in the show, so that's the main reason why I went. But yeah, that's it was definitely more than I expected. And it's funny because this theater is the same one where I did my last show, which, as mentioned before, was Oklahoma. And so as I was walking out, I was actually talking to one of my castmates from Oklahoma who also came to watch that day. I was telling her, like, man, I can only hope Oklahoma was that good. And she's like, it was. And also a friend who wasn't in either show was like, yeah, it was as good. I was like, okay, cool. Was my thought. But like, because the thing is, for Oklahoma, we pretty much sold out every show. So, and of course, you can attribute some of that to, you know, our performance itself, but also, like, Oklahoma is one of the most famous musicals out there, right? Like, people who know musicals know Oklahoma, whereas this show, not as much. In fact, so the show that I saw is based on a book, and there was a movie made of it, and I hadn't heard of either the book or the movie until I heard about, you know, my local theater putting on the show. So I was like, part of me is still a little skeptical that it was actually, you know, how well we did that sold the seats or sold tickets and not just the show itself, but, you know, the name on the show, I should say. But maybe, you know, I feel like I have to do like a real no-name show to be sure that it's not the show itself that's selling the tickets. Okay, well, that skitty is gone. It's fine though. We need coins like that and that. And that. Okay, we have enough. And we got some upgrades too. Yeah, it's show business. It's an interesting business. And slightly related to show business is the fact that, okay, we didn't get small bonus at least. Okay. I just recently got approved as an adventurer in a living world for D&D known as the World of Sirik, which is cool because I applied to that, I think, like 2 months ago. And I was, at this point, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely not making it because at this point, I filled out enough job applications that, you know, I've gotten pretty used to the idea of, like, if they don't get back to you within, like, a month, then, you know, they don't want you. But apparently that wasn't the case here. So yeah, I will be playing my character Fletcha Gray in this world, which is cool. Fletcha is a character who I've been wanting to play for a long time. And I actually, for the first time in, I think, 10 years, I actually get to play as just a player and not the DM. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. To only have one character to worry about. Fantastic. Yeah, if you're wondering, some sessions of the World of Cyric are streamed, some aren't. I think it just depends on, you know, the DM and the players, because there's a lot of people in this world, which is why you kind of have to apply to get into it. So yeah, you may or may not see me on someone else's stream playing Fletcha in the near future. We'll see. We'll see how things shake out. I would love to be playing D&D on stream. That would be fantastic. I mean, I already have done it before, but what I mean is, like, you know, on someone else's stream. To do it again, really. That's what I'm talking about. Because that was, even as the DM with a billion other things to worry about, it was still fun to me that we were streaming it, even if there weren't usually a lot of people in chat. And you know what? I anticipate that these games might have a slightly larger audience, because, you know, their audience is kind of established already. Significantly more than mine was and probably is. Which isn't to say that I don't appreciate all of you who are watching, either my videos or my streams or what have you. But numbers are numbers, right? We can acknowledge they exist, even if it's not best to focus on them. I will say, as far as my D&D setting goes, I'm gonna have to see how this next session with the most recent group goes. But there is a solid chance that after this session, I will start working on getting, oh my god, I just keep losing all my upgrades. I will work on getting the old group back together and having them run another campaign. So that could be coming relatively soon. I don't want to make any promises. I haven't actually talked to anyone yet. It just kind of depends on how I feel after this next session, and probably the session after, because there's going to be like a less time between the two sessions than usual. So that is worth noting on the D&D front and the streaming front. Yeah. Well, hopefully I can figure out a slightly better setup for... Oh, thank God. For us all streaming than what I did before. I mean, there's a chance that we'll end up playing remotely, unlike last time, because I am now much further away from the rest of them than was the case before, and I don't even know if they all live in the same area like they did. But if that's the case, then it's relatively simple. We're just all in Discord playing. But and that's easy enough to stream. But if we're doing it in person, then I'm gonna need to figure out my setup, hopefully in a better way. What? Because yeah, I don't want to make my friends drive like 2 hours to come here, and I don't want to drive like 2 hours to get there. Now, granted, if we're doing it like once or twice a month, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. But it's just not ideal, you know? Certainly not as convenient as it used to be. Also, hello, Castborn. How are you? Oops. That'll do it, though. Okay. Yep, it is pretty neat how things are going. I actually realized today that I have quite a bit going on in the next few weeks. Because, yeah, as I mentioned, I got approved for World of Cyric, and that was yesterday. And then on Monday, well, Sunday I have improv as usual. Monday I have... what was I doing Monday? Oh, right. Monday is auditions for a new show in the local theater. Not the one that I saw this most recent show at, but a different one in town. Oh, frick. Tuesday, I think I have to take Grandpa to an appointment, if I remember correctly. And then, was it Tuesday? It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday, I think I don't have anything in particular to do. I mean, of course, there's streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as per usual. And also, the past, 4 days or so, I've been constantly running around, so I have been pretty busy as of late. Funnily enough. And I will probably remain busy for a while. We'll see. I really need to get busy on is getting some income here, because it has been okay, so here's the thing. Technically I am employed. Technically. I am basically a caregiver, technically. However, the idea was that I was supposed to be employed as a caregiver for my grandfather. There's a program through the state that allows me to get paid for helping him out, basically. And it's unfortunately, because it's a government type thing, things aren't always super simple. At this point, we're at the point right now where, like, I'm in their system, but Grandpa isn't. So I have to figure out who to talk to in what department to figure out how to get him in the system. And then I can, they'll give me the okay to provide care date, even though I'm not really going to be changing what I'm doing at all. Because I'm already helping him out with various things. They'll give me the okay to provide care date, which is basically just the, okay, we're going to start paying you now date. Which would be nice. But yeah, it's... And theoretically, that should be my highest priority, but... my mind works in mysterious ways. And it will probably continue to work in mysterious ways next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Points.